Hello guys, welcome to another boring but most important video on this channel. Boring siya pero isa siya sa mga pinaka-importanting topic na kailangan nating isipin if we're starting a YouTube channel or we're starting to grow a YouTube channel. Kung kasi pwede na yung training kasi na to pwede niyo gamitin bilang i-offer as a service as a YouTube manager, 'di ba? Pero pwede niyo rin kasi itong gamitin as a YouTube content creator if you're going to be deciding to create your own channel. And we're talking about, on this topic, we're going to talk about consistency. Yung path mo para maging successful sa YouTube. So, during my YouTube career, I've never been so much consistent. Hindi ako naging masyadong consistent. Pero last year, at ngayong taon na to, dito talaga ako nagkaroon ng consistency. At na-figure out ko na kung dati pag ginawa ko siya na consistent ako, napabilis yung success ko. Hindi ako aabutin ng 6 na taon para ma-achieve yung 100,000 subscribers. Dapat pala, nung dati pala naging consistent na ako. Kaso nga lang po, syempre, dumarating yung mga panahon na minsan, lalo na kapag wala ka namang mentor. Kasi nung nag-start ako mag-YouTube channel, guys, I don't have a mentor. I don't have someone who's guiding me on creating things. Ako lang, parang sarili ko lang talaga yung sariling sikap, kumbaga, kung paano ako nag-grow ng YouTube channel ko. Yung mga content ko, ako lang yung may gawa, tsaka puro trial and error kasi yung ginawa ko. Wala ang sumusubaybay sa akin, walang nag-guide sa akin. So kaya medyo natagalan ako. Pero yun nga, if you want to be growing a YouTube channel and you want to grow fast, the 4-year rule you have to understand. So your first year is you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn. Year number 1 is learning. You have to find your voice, building basic skills like video editing, talking to a camera, creating thumbnails, creating ideas, creating hooks, understanding the platform. So you have to do that in your first year. Okay, the magic doesn't just happen, no? Yung magic ng YouTube, it doesn't happen on the first year. I think for some, syempre merong mga stories tayong nakikita. Just 1 year, nagkaroon sila ng success. Just 1 year, nagkaroon sila ng mga viral videos. And that also happens. No? Pero yun nga, in my case, I didn't have any viral videos, pero I did make it the 100,000 subscribers level kahit hindi ako naging viral. So, paano ko nagawa yun? Syempre, na first year is you have to learn everything. You have to know how to edit your videos. You have to know how to develop your speaking skills in front of the camera, how to develop an angle to different titles, different video ideas. So you have to improve every day. Sabi nga nila, yung 1% rule. Every time you post a video, you have to improve it 1% the next time. Parang ganon. Yung nanggaling yan kay Mr. Beast, no? Yung kataga na, you have to improve 1% at a time. 1 video at a time, 1% at a time. Kumbaga, hindi mo kailangan kasi ng bigla ang maging magaling ka na. Hindi mangyayari yun eh. Realistically, hindi kasi pwedeng magaling ka na agad. Your first 10, 30, 40 videos is not that awesome. Okay? Lalo na pag nagsisimula ka pa lang. Pero kung may experience ka na, syempre kung gagawa kang bagong channel, yung first 1 to 40 videos, maganda agad yung channel mo kasi nga may experience ka na eh. Pero when you're starting a YouTube channel, syempre, lalo na pag hindi ka sanay humarap sa camera, medyo shy ka, medyo nag-iisip ka pa, no? So, yeah, that's going to be your first year. The second year is you're going to refine your YouTube channel. Pero syempre, on your second year, magaling ka na niyan, di ba? Nire-refine mo na eh. Di ba? Nare-refine mo na. Yung first year, syempre, journey eh. Month 1, syempre, parang isipin mo, tsahin naman to, parang nahihiya ako mag-vlog. Nahiya ako magpakita sa camera. Pero nga, on your first 12 months, makikita mo na yung resulta. Meron ka ng views, meron ka ng subscribers, meron ka ng fans. But syempre, hindi ka pa masyadong magaling. You're just on the learning pace. But on your second year, you're going to start understanding how you're going to refine your videos, how you're going to redevelop your niche, how you're going to improve your production quality. Syempre, kung on your first year, syempre, minsan may mga nangyayari ng magic yan. Nagkaroon ka na ng client, nagkaroon ka ng mga deals, kung may binibenta ka isang bagay, kumita ka na dahil nakakapag-post ka ng videos kasi yung mga videos mo hindi mo lang naman sa YouTube pinopost, di ba? Kung may existing product ka na, kaya gaya ng mga ibang estudyante ko, like they're selling financial services, yung skill na na-develop nila doing YouTube, pinapasa nila sa TikTok, so nagkakaroon sila ng client doon sa Facebook. So nare-refine yung the way they improve the video quality. And syempre, when you start a YouTube channel, you're going to start to develop a small growing community of people, no? Made-develop yung community mo if you're going to start your own YouTube channel. And then on year 3, syempre, pag year 3 na, kung 2025 ngayon, 2028, you're going to be expanding your reach kasi syempre makaka-develop ka ng community, may mga mimimit kang mga tao na makikipag-collab sa'yo, may mga mabubuting tao na mamimit mo on the road sa journey mo kasi ganun nga, di ba, YouTube journey on the road. Syempre unang-una mag-isa ka pa lang, tapos makakamit ka ng mga characters sa tawag dito, yung mga characters na hindi mo malalaman na yung mga strangers na magiging kaibigan mo on the road, yung magiging supporter mo at saka magiging supporter ka rin nila. So yun yung mangyayari, no, magkakaroon ka ng YouTube journey. Kumbaga, it's a journey. You're going to meet, you're going to collaborate, and syempre you're going to start monetizing. Syempre on year 1 pwede ka na kasing ma-monetize on year 2 nag-i-improve ka na ng collaboration. Kumbaga yung mga kinikita mong pera sa mga business na ginagawa mo, ibinibigay mo sa bumibili ka ng bagong camera, bumibili ka ng bagong mic. Kasi kumikita ka na at some point. Pero nga, hindi mo kinukuha yung pera, nire-reinvest mo lang dun sa business mo. And your 4th year, you're going to thrive. Kasi yung year 1, kung nagpa-post ka ng weekly, you're going to have like 52 videos, tama? So yung 52 videos na yun, it's going to start creating more traffic sa'yo, di ba? And your year 2, siyempre, kung may 52 ka nung start mo ng year, 100 plus videos ka na in your year 2. And dito, sa 4th year, so imagine mo, 200 plus videos na yung magagamit mo. Kung isang video lang ginagawa mo kada linggo, kung magiging consistent ka kada linggo. Pero what if you have 2 videos kada linggo, di ba? So, pero hindi, yun nga, ang requirement lang natin, post 1 videos per week and don't stop creating videos. Kasi nga, kung titignan nyo guys, no, etong mga to, yung mga inaano natin dito, si Iman Gadzi, si Ali Abdal, si Alec Hermosi, naging successful sila sa YouTube. Alam nyo kung bakit. Kasi nga, they have the same one thing. They have one thing in common. They have one thing in common, guys. Alam mo kung ano yun? It's about their video consistency. Kung titignan mo, every week they have a video. Every week they have a video. They are posting every week. Ali Abdal, 8 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So, technically, hindi man 7 days yung talagang fixed na yung publishing nila. Every week they have ito nga, almost every 2 days si Alex Hermosi they have a video every week, no? Every week they have a video. So yung mga sobrang successful na sa YouTube. At sa akin, wait lang, mali. Nandito ako sa recording. And sa akin nga, nung start ako, hindi naman ako every week nagpo-post Sometimes every week, sometimes every 2 weeks, sometimes every week. Kumbaga hindi ako ganun ka-consistent na nag-i-start. Pero nagawa ko pa din. Kahit hindi ako ganun ka-consistent. Nagawa ko pa din. On top of everything, nagawa ko nung wala akong motivation, wala nagme-mentor sa akin. Dahil hindi ako nag-stop, dahil hindi ako nag-quit, although hindi ako masyadong consistent. Pero ngayon, syempre, consistent na tayo, syempre, di ba? Habang nagkakaroon ka ng resulta, nagpo-post ka consistently Pero yun nga, what we're talking about here is that we improves every single week that we post Kahit hindi ganun, syempre sa unang 52 videos mo, hindi naman yan gano'ng kaganda, guys. Pero yun nga, your patience is your superpower when it comes to your YouTube journey. You have to be patient. Yun lang yung masasabi natin. So, if you're going to study this, if you're going to resonate this, the 4-year rule yan. Yan ang mangyayari sa inyo. If you're just going to be consistent. Kaya nga, we have this community dito sa ating circle na yung circle natin, di ba? Meron tayong community, the YouTube X community. YouTube X community. Na andun na siyempre pag nada-down ka, merong susupport sa'yo, merong ga-guide sa'yo. So, yun yung dapat gagawin natin. So, yeah, the 1% improvement strategy. Don't aim for perfection, aim for consistent improvement, no? Improve just 1% with each video you publish. Okay, paano ba yun? Syempre, in your first video, you're going to get worst. The worst thing, the worst thing that will happen in your first video is you will not going to publish it because napakapangit at nahihiya ka. But the journey on your 1,000 videos begins in your first video. So don't worrying about it's so perfect, no? Hindi magiging perfect ang first 10 to your first 30 videos, and not even your 100 video. Not every video is perfect. You're not going to perfect it if you're not going to upload it. So you just need to improve 1% with each video. For example, if you posted your first video today, you posted your first video. The next video, isipin mo kung paano mo ba i-improve yung video mo. Are you going to improve the thumbnail? Are you going to improve the approach, the hook, your first 15 seconds, your first 30 seconds of your video? What are you going to improve? So that's what you have to think about. And then you need to do small tweaks to thumbnails, titles, editing, or delivery. Paano mo siya i-deliver? Paano ano yung mga araw ng posting? Ano ba yung the best way for you to grow, no? Kasi syempre, the moment na nag-upload ka na ng videos, you're going to have metrics. You're going to see your views. You're going to see the people who's watching you, ano yung mga edad nila, ganun. May improve mo yan. Magkakaroon ka ng data. So, matatrack mo yung improvement mo. So, yeah. After 70 videos of 1% improvements, you're going to be twice as good as when you started. So, ganun yung mangyayari, guys. Kapag nakagawa ka na ng 70 videos, yung quality ng yung first video mo at after your 70th video will going to be twice as good or even better kasi nga meron kang coaching meron kang community kagaya nito. You're going to be faster. You have faster improvements because you have a team, a circle that will going to push you into the level of the success that you want. So 1% improvement strategy. So, and also we're going to be talking about compounding, no? When you're doing your YouTube, no? It's about compounding. The compound effect of consistency. Parang pera yan, no? Habang nag-iipon ka, mas dumadami yung pera mo, mas bumibilis yung improvement mo. So, ganun din sa YouTube video. Consistency creates a compound effect. It's just like investing. Your first videos may get long. Yung unang video mo, 5 to 10 views. That's normal. Siyempre, sino naman manonood sa'yo sa umpisa kasi wala kang subscribers Pero you don't worry about that. Each video builds on previous work, growing your library. The moment you grow your library, habang dumadami yung videos mo, dumadami yung pagkakataon na yung isang manonood sa'yo, pwedeng manood ng second video mo, pwedeng manood ng third video mo, pwedeng manood ng fourth video mo. And the moment you grow your YouTube library, yung manonood sa'yo, magkakaroon ng idea, yung mga future pala na manonood sa'yo, magkakaroon ng idea na manood ng ibang mga videos. So that's going to start to compound kasi they're going to what? They're going to binge watch your videos. Okay? And the moment YouTube happens to feel that many people are watching your channel, algorithms favors your channel with regular posting schedules. No, the moment you are posting every week, no, every 7 days, every 8 days, or every 6 days, yung algorithm ng YouTube, ma-understand niya na yung channel na to ay nagpo-post regularly. So, ang mangyayari dyan, it will starts to favor you. Kasi they favor consistent channels. Okay, they don't want a channel na hindi nagpo-post consistently, no. So yun, dapat kailangan consistent. And subscribers expect and engage more with predictable creators. So yung mga subscribers kasi nakakapag-develop yan ng habit na kapag consistent ka nagpo-post, nalalaman nila na every Monday, Tuesday, you're going to have this consistent posting. So ma-attract sila sa'yo na every Monday, kunyari every Monday, Tuesday ka nagpo-post or Wednesday. Aabangan nila yon na every Wednesday means parang subconsciously, hindi naman nila iniisip, Wednesday ngayon may ipopost si ganito. Pero yun nga, kung habang pinapanood ka nila regularly, dumadami yung mga consistent viewers mo, dumadami rin yung predictable na subscribers na manonood sa'yo. So yun, magic happens. And you will never know talaga, no? You never know kung sino yung nanonood sa'yo. Pwedeng clients, pwedeng possible collaborator, pwedeng pwedeng bibili sa mga product or service mo, you will never know eh. Di ba? You will never know. So yan, track what's working. Smart consistency means applying what's resonate with your audience. Review top performing videos monthly. Look for patterns in your top 3 videos, topics, formats, or styles that got more views or engagement. So kung ano yung mga videos na nagper-perform, tignan mo, sabi lang dyan, para at least kung ano yung pinapanood. So kunyari, naka 100 video ka, tapos top 10 video, ganun yung topic na pinapanood nila. So the more na nakikita mo yung mga topic na gustong panoorin ng audience mo, the more na dapat gumawa ka ng videos na ganun. So yun, check audience retention graphs. Note where videos drop off. You know, we're going to talk about this to another video, pero yun nga, panoorin mo yung each video kasi meron yung metric na tinatawag na retention graph. So malalaman mo kung kailan sila lumalabas sa video mo para ma-improve mo in a way paano mo gagawin yung video mo para hindi sila umalis, no? Kasi syempre minsan may mga audience na pagkatapos ng panoorin yung first 30 seconds umalis na sila, di ba? So ang goal mo as a YouTuber or if you're going to sell this as a service is paano mo i-improve yung retention graph, no, by improving how you create your video, no, how you create your scripts. So yun, listen to comments. Your audience will tell you what they want and pay more attention. So yung kailangan you also listen to your audience because your audience is the viewers going to view your videos. Without them, you're not going to have views. So you have to listen to comments kung ano yung gusto nilang mga videos. So the weekly video commitment. Posting 1 video per week is the sweet spot for most creators. Frequent enough to build momentum, creates predictable workflow. Syempre, kapag nag-create ka kasi ng video, 1 video per week, nalalaman mo kung paano mo ginagawa yung video mo na yun. Nakaka-create ka ng workflow mo. Paano mo ginagawa ang video. Kunyari, nakaka-create ka sa schedule mo na every Saturday nakakapag-isip ka ng ideas at nakakagawa ka ng script. Every Sunday nasushoot mo yung video na yun. Tapos na-edit mo na rin, di ba? Kumbaga nakakapag-create ka ng your own personal, tawag na publishing schedule. Content creation and publishing schedule kapag nakakapag-create ka ng consistent na habit mo sa paggawa ng video. So nade-develop mo yon, no? And the moment you already created, no, na that pattern, mas madali ka na makakapag-produce ng video, mas bumibilis, mas napapababa mo yung oras na magagawa mo yung video mo kasi nga mas gumagaling ka, mas na-improve mo yung workflow mo. So yun, train your audience when to expect content. Kumbaga, when you're publishing regularly kasi, malalaman ng audience mo anong araw mo pinapublish yung video at na-expect nila yon. Kumbaga, na-create nila yung idea na this Tuesday, there will be another video for this channel because it's consistent. So yun, create what excites you. Sustainable consistency comes from genuine interest. Follow these guidelines. So ano ba yan? Passion first, trend second. So yung paggagawa ka ng video, syempre, if you want to be consistent on creating your videos in your channel, you have to think of videos that resonates with you na sa tingin mo may enjoy mong gawin. Na pwedeng ma-enjoy din gawin ng audience mo. And that comes from research, 'di ba? Yung mga unang natutunan mo dito, syempre 'di ba nag-research tayo. Kumbaga, gumawa ka ng video habang nagre-research ka na sa tingin mong ma-enjoy mo din so that yung video magiging enjoyable din and that will enjoy your audience will enjoy your video too, 'di ba? And keep an idea bank. Always keep a notebook, no? Collect video concepts kung ano yung pwede mong gawing videos, pwede mong gawing ideas for your audience to consume, no? And schedule creation time. Block specific hours for filming and editing. Treat it like any important commitment. So yun nga, if you want to be a successful YouTuber or YouTube manager or you're going to sell this as a service, you have to block a specific time that you can improve your skills, regardless whether you're already giving this as a service or not. So you have to block time. You have if you're a beginner and you don't know how to edit your videos, create a block time for you to improve yourself. Don't just create a random time. Bukas mag-aral ako ng video editing. Pero hindi siya naka-block. Dapat gumawa ka rin ng schedule mo. Even though you still don't have your channel or you still haven't started, you have to figure out what time that you can block in your schedule that you can create that improvement or learn skills or even watch this training. Kunyari, every Saturday, i-block mo na yung time mo na ganito, nagagawa ka ng video, or every day, every 4 a.m. in the morning or 5 a.m. in the morning, bago pagkagising mo, papanoorin mo yung mga training, tapos i-improve mo yung sarili mo, isipin mo paano ka magsisimula, paano mo gagawa ng paraan, or paano ka makikipag-isip ng schedule in order for you to do this training or to do this course. 'Di ba? So, yun. And then, number one thing, you have to enjoy the journey. YouTube is fun, okay? It doesn't have to be stressful for you. Okay, consistency becomes sustainable when you find joy in the process. You have to celebrate your wins, no? Kahit small wins pa lang. Kunyari, example, if you started your channel and you first get your first 10 subscribers, you enjoy, treat yourself na ano, parang i-enjoy mo, i-treat mo yung sarili mo ng ice cream, 'di ba? Your first 50 subscribers, bilan mo ng sarili mo ng ano, ng bagong mic, 'di ba? Bumili ka ng bagong mic for your YouTube channel because you get it. You achieve your first 50 subscribers or your first 30 subscribers. Parang you have to enjoy this along the way. You don't need to have 100,000 subscribers for you to enjoy your life. No, you have to enjoy your journey kahit nagsisimula ka pa lang, no. And always remember why you're doing this. Ano bang bakit mo ginagawa to? Do you want to improve other people's lives? Do you want to help other people? It's always be the audience. If you're going to be doing this, you have to offer this to a certain person that you want to improve, not just yourself, but other people. And that is your audience. And that's the reason why you're creating content. And the creators who succeed are those who would make videos even without the fame or money. So my first 3 years of my YouTube journey, I did not earn a single cent. Hindi ako na-monetize on my first year. But I still keeps growing. On my third year, binibigyan yata ako ng 1,000, 2,000 per month. 'Di ba? Parang bago ko ma-achieve yung kinikita ko ngayon, nag-start talaga ako sa wala. So don't just do this for the money. You have to do this because you want to improve yourself as a person. Kasi it's a win-win scenario. When you do YouTube, you're going to start speaking confidently in the camera, and that you can always use it sa ibang mga pamamaraan, like during interviews, during kunyari, mayroon kang client, mayroon kayong video call. Kasi kung nag-YouTube ka, you're always talking to a camera. You're going to be magiging sanay ka makipag-usap sa tao. Pero yun nga, nandun pa rin yung kaba. Pero yun nga, sanay ka na makipag-usap sa audience. No? Kasi nga, ginagawa mo siya everyday. You're going to start improving your self-confidence, the way you speak on camera, your video editing skills, thumbnail skills, your AI skills, copywriting, everything that you're going to learn on this training, and everything that you're going to apply, you're going to improve yourself. And that's a win-win scenario. So, yun lang, no? Enjoy the journey, guys. So, yun lang. Be consistent. Understand that it's a marathon, not a sprint. No? Marathon siya. Hindi siya pabilisan. Kailangan ng consistency. Pero, yun nga, hindi siya pabilisan. And the moment you understand this rule, the moment na magsasucceed ka on your YouTube journey. So, thank you guys for watching this lesson, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.